According to Jim was a TV show aired for 8 seasons now, all the way back to 2001. Oh, such a good show, underrated. Oh, really pissed me off. That's why I'm here. Jason's sauce nostalgia, according to Jim, according to Jason. But before we start here, let's play a trivia game here. How many times in this season will Dana go on a date, have a boyfriend or something like that? Leave it in the comment section below right now. But first, a little bit more about the main characters here. We will have some that hop in the series and out, but this is the main characters. Is Jim, the father, loving husband, and a brother-in-law to Andy, man. My favorite character. Oh, I love this guy so much. Andy's sister, Cheryl, is married to Jim. She's the older sibling and the middle child, Dana. Oh, I used to have the biggest crush on her. Still am. Together, Jim and Cheryl have 3 kids with each other, Ruby, Gracie, and Kylo. And this house is the main HQ.
Welcome to the According to Jim set. This is the front porch. Come into my home. This post here, we had a duplicate in the first season right here that went like this. And after the first season, I had it removed because it kept blocking camera angles. Here's a shot that we've had since the first season on the set. This was the Turkey Bowl show. Look how small the little girls are. They're so cute. This is my chair, the chair we've had for all 8 seasons. And this is also reinforced because of my big... The kitchen is where a lot of the comedy happens. Like I said, I love it here. It's great. And this is the chair. This is my chair. Oh. This is where I sit, and nothing was more joyous in the first season.
But Andy and Dana doesn't live there. They just visit there, spend a lot of time there, a lot. And all takes place in Chicago. Episode 1, the pilot. The opening scene we see Jim sitting on the red sofa, reading a newspaper, and technically playing with the kids.
Hey, I thought you were playing with the girls.
I am.
But they're outside and you're in here.
It's fun playing with the kids, isn't it?
Oh, the old intro, so short and classic. Oh, it's just perfect. It's just so simple. I love it. It's Ruby's first day at kindergarten and Dana visit. Here we can already see that Dana and Jim doesn't like each other.
Do I look tired?
More haggard than tired.
Dana tells them that Andy had a big huge fight with Carrie here, arguing about the hairdryer, who broke it or not. Cheryl asks Jim for a favor to talk with Andy. So where does Jim work? He's running his own construction, his own company, and his biggest employee, not, you know what I mean. He's an architect, Andy. Oh, but he's not in the mood right now.
I really miss her.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So we've had our talk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They invite Andy and Carrie for dinner. Cheryl tells that Ruby cried when she left her.
When I tried to leave, she ran after me sobbing.
Really?
Yeah. What happened to the Andy?
Pretty much the same thing.
Which I have some experience about. Not crying, me. I just saw other kids at kindergarten cried a lot. But I never did that. So they have to find a solution handling with the kids. And this is the ever first time Jim forgets Gracie's name.
I can't keep taking the kids to work with me. I mean, Kyle is screaming and crying all day, and the little one?
Gracie.
Right.
They argue that Jim is tough and easy, not emotional like girls, so he can take Ruby to kindergarten and not cry, just leave her there. Are you sure about that?
A situation like this, you gotta be a rock and walk away. I'm not leaving.
Jim has to tell Cheryl the full story at end. Andy snitches, no!
He's been taking Ruby to school and leaving work to pick her up at 3.
What? Doesn't show up to work till after 3:30.
Till when?
I must not speak when I'm with people.
And this is the first time I ever mentioned that Dana, if she's gonna get married one day.
Dana, if you ever get married, that these are the moments you save. Cheryl, you said if. I meant when.
At the dinner table, the scene is going if Andy broke the hairdryer. Cheryl confronts Jim, and the real truth comes out. And Ruby accidentally reveals that she left the school. She has a new school. And they have a big fight.
Mrs. Carter was my teacher at my old school. Mrs. Blue is my teacher now.
Well, I did not tell Ruby to lie to you. All I said was Don't tell your mother. And I gave her some money.
Jim has a nice talk with Rubo that either Mom and Daddy can stay with her anymore at kindergarten. Aw.
Is Mommy mad? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, honey, it's not your fault. But you're probably gonna have to give me the $1 back.
Jim also has a nice talk with Cheryl.
I didn't know if you wanted me to do the dishes or not, so I didn't.
And that was episode 1. Oh, such a good start there. I think it's alright. You just get better throughout the whole series. Episode 2, No Nookie. The opening scene we see the girls want a tree house last year, but they still haven't built it. If you haven't noticed already, in 1.5 episodes, Jim is a working hard man and doesn't have so much time spending with his children playing around.
At least an hour after you eat before playing with Barbies.
And then will you play?
Jim and Annie built the treehouse for grown-ups in the end. It's an alright episode if I'm gonna be honest here. Episode 3, the cat came back. And this opening scene is very, very important to remember here. It's a busy morning, everyone is at the kitchen, the kids are ready for kindergarten, and Gracie accidentally make the cereal falls down. And Jim makes Kyle to clean it. Remember this opening scene.
Okay, pal, you got 20 minutes, eat up.
Cheryl's cat is missing. Oh no, I know this feeling. Oh. Jim, Dana, and Andy doesn't care about this football time.
I thought we were all gonna paint our faces.
And this is the first time we ever see a battle between Uncle Andy versus Gracie.
Uncle Andy,
Yeah, sweetie.
are you a clown?
No.
On the way to the game, she has caused them that her 15-year-old cat is missing, is dead, is passed away. No, oh. I have a cat, 16-year-old, his name is Mons. Oh. But Mr. Feeney has passed away. Oh. They drive back, but everyone is sad except Jim here. But instead of burying him, he's not put him in the freezer. What? No. They go back to the game and Cheryl goes to the freezer to get some ice cream when you are sad. And she finds... The Bears won the football match and Cheryl confronts him. Jim goes back to the garage and has a gig with his band. Jim tried to fix this whole thing with getting a dog now? His name is Greg. You cannot replace pets, come on. Everybody knows that. But they probably fixed a funeral for the cat though. Episode 4, the anniversary. Jim asks Dana to help to buy an anniversary gift for Cheryl again. Dana gets a bracelet for $500? I prefer Uncle Annie's present here, the puppet show. The two comes out in the end. It's an alright episode. Episode 5, Unruly Spirits. Happy Halloween is Jim's favorite holiday. Gracie is a troublemaker in the family, and she doesn't listen to mommy and they fight. And Cheryl forbids her to go trick-or-treating. Oh, I think that's too harsh, you know.
No trick-or-treating!
I hate you!
But Jim feels sorry for her and being a nice parent. They go out behind Cheryl's back trick-or-treating, but they get caught in the end. But they try to solve it around, explain to her everything. Oh. Andy is getting spooked by an ex-girlfriend here, a stalker, Claudia. But it turns out it was just Dana getting his back. They don't like each other here, they're still being rivalry.
Andy, please, put those away.
Damn this body. It's a freak magnet.
This is Claudia. You're dead.
Episode 6, The Crush. Jim doesn't like that Dana is spending so much time.
You do know you don't live here, right?
So he and Annie set up with a gorgeous colleague of them. And Nick is too perfect now, so Jim gets jealous of him. He can play piano, the grilling barbecue stuff, oh, he's a handyman. But in the end, they get lucky. Nick is too perfect, he's going to space. So they break up with Dana, and yeah.
Oh. Well, Nick and I are over.
Great.
Episode 7, Cheryl's old flame. It's chaos, the girls is goofing around everywhere. Jim have the solution, a TV. Just look at me, I'm the proof, it really works out. If you just put your kids in front of the TV, it will not bother you for the rest of the day. And they goes to therapy and fighting with Dana here, oh.
Self-centered jerk.
Jim and Cheryl have their own fight here with smoking, riding a motorcycle, leaving that behind. Part of their life, they have no children now to bring. It's a meh episode, but the next one is a banger! Episode 8, the turkey bowl. It's Thanksgiving now, but Jim and Andy here take the kids to go bowling. And for a second time, Uncle Andy versus Gracie.
You only got 4? Bye, baby. Bye.
Game's not over, princess.
Jim has a chance for a perfect game here. 11 strikes in a row, but the power goes out. They all have to go home, but Jim and Ruby stays there. Louis, the owner of the bowling alley, had a small nice talk with Jim. Oh, his wife passed away. He's now lonely for Thanksgiving. At home, they have a Thanksgiving dinner. Jim has invited some colleagues. A setup for Dana here. They have a dinner. So Cheryl goes to the bowling alley in the end to pick Ruby up. And Jim stays there for the night, but wakes up with a surprise here. Cheryl has arranged her all with candles lights to bowl the last strike here. And he does it all. What the Brooklyn? What? They come together with the family picture on the Hall of Fame. Episode 9, Annie's girlfriend. Annie is dating Ruby's piano teacher. If you watch The King of Queens, you might recognize her. She's the dog walker. Oh. But Jim is not so fond of Alicia here, especially with the vegetarian stuff and supporting the other team, not the Bears. She's a Packers fan. Dana's now dating a doctor, but he is busy all the time here. So yeah, we don't see so much of him. Cheryl is angry at Jim's behavior tonight, and the next day Annie reveals that they broke up. But a few hours later they go back together with one condition here. Andy has to spend less time with the Jim household.
Hey, sweetie, how was your piano lesson?
Hey, where you going? No, thank you, James. Goodbye, James.
And this is the ever first time we're here, and they call Jim, hello James. At the next Brown practice they are buddies again, and the truth comes out that Alicia doesn't like Cheryl here, not Jim.
Shut up!
And at the Ruby show here, Dana has a new guy. And Cheryl confronts Alicia, and it turns out all along, Alicia a little bit jealous of Cheryl here, of her lifestyle with kids.
Andy?
Hey, look, an exit.
Episode 10, According to Jiminy's Christmas. It's Christmas now, and I'm sorry right away here. What, I know the production value can be costly sometimes, but what is this? You cannot put some white filter here, the house, it doesn't look real! Here we finally meet the grandparents. She's been very difficult, but the reason is she misses her man. Oh. The kids found out that Uncle Andy is Santa Claus. Ooh, and start being nice to him for once.
Uncle Andy is Santa Claus. Really? We're gonna get lots of presents?
Yeah, sure.
I want a dollhouse.
Yeah? Go tell it to Santa.
She just did.
And some from
Maggie gives Grandma's necklace to Dana? Oh, usually they give to the oldest kid here, the daughter. They have a big argument, but in the morning the truth comes out that the reason why she gave the necklace to Dana is because she's lonely. She doesn't have a man. She needs some good things to say about her. And Cheryl has a nice, perfect family, so I think it's a good reason. I think this is the most emotional episode so far.
Why are you still here? It's Christmas Eve. You have to go.
In a little bit. Now cut it out. You're starting to make me mad.
We're sorry.
Episode 11, Bad Word. The base is on, but the friend's kiss is over, and Cheryl leaves them under Jim's control. Oh no. What could go wrong here? The Bears loses and Jim says a bad word here. I think he said a dang flabbit. All I wonder is, whose dog is this? This is not Greg. Dana blackmails Jim here, not to tell Cheryl that the kids learned the bad word from him for $500 that he owed for the necklace. And this is the first time we see Uncle Andy versus Gracie.
Oh, Gracie, I was kind of saving that for myself.
Here.
Oh, princess, you've got a lot to learn.
And in the end of this episode, we see Jim's Belushi's in real life son here. Oh, the pizza boy. He plays a character called Ronnie here, and we will see him more in the series.
Oh, Cheryl, this is Ronnie. Ronnie, this is Cheryl.
Episode 12, Model Behavior. Dana is now dating an older guy here.
Who was your date at the soccer game? He was so cute. Cheryl, his name is Ted, and he's a client. Good, because he was way too old for you. And I am dating him.
He's a photographer and give Ruby a modeling job here. And Cheryl is not so fun about this. Jim gets her agent.
They actually have a model in the family.
Hello?
But she's not the only model in the family here.
But weren't you the regal snow pants boy?
Yes!
I was the snowflake earmuff girl. Remember? Warm and toasty.
No, I'm sorry.
Warm and toasty.
Whoa, sweetheart.
Warm-
What? 20 years ago. Stop living in the past.
Episode 13, The Money. Uncle Andy vs. Gracie, Part 4.
Oh, Gracie, I got a joke for you. What do you get from a brown cow?
Chocolate milk. Ha ha.
Andy tells Cheryl that he finally found a condo to buy for sale, but he needed a down payment, $1,000 here. And Jim and Cheryl has some money left over in the Italian account here. Jim doesn't want to give it out because he doesn't want to, but the real reason why is that he spent it all. Oh, Cheryl finds out, they have a big argument. Cheryl is having a garage sale right now to get some income in. But this is where I have a problem here. Cheryl wants to sell Jim's share, the red one, to Andy here. And the reason why is because Cheryl was the one who bought it in her apartment before she met Jim here. We will come back to this situation later in the series. But in the end, Andy borrows money from Dana here, which she will give him a hard time. Episode 14, The Blowup. It's Valentine's Day and Dana is all alone. Richard
flaked on me. Shut up, Jim.
Okay, let's just save it for the next guy.
She went out with a waiter. As a Valentine's gift, Cheryl gives Jim a spicy photo of herself for some alone time here. But Jim shows it to his band and Andy.
That's my wife's face. That's my wife's body.
Don't look at that. That's my sister.
And he's so funny, man. Oh, he's the best character in the whole series. He's so good, man. Oh, Larry.
Hey, pervert, keep your eyes in your pants.
Episode 15, The Racquetball. Cheryl and Jimmy are playing racquetball again after she beat him for a last time. But this turns out that Cheryl was cheating.
What was that? What? Let's look at that again.
That's not legal.
So they have a real match here and Jim wins. I like this production here. A different sets, but I think this is the worst episode by far here. But the next one, episode 16, Under Pressure. It's a little bit boring again here. Jim has high blood pressure and I feel this episode here. I think this episode was filmed early in the series here, but they air it in the end because Cheryl has a broken wrist here. You can see this helping thing. She didn't have that in the last episode when she played racquetball. And Gary the dog is back here, but what happened to the other dog? But we also learned that Andy's ex-girlfriend here, Carrie, from the first episode, is getting married now. Episode 17, Date Night. Andy vs. Gracie and Ruby as well, part 5.
What do you think it is?
A monster?
It's a horse.
It looks like a monster.
Oh, is it the one that lives under your bed?
Dana asked Andy for help with the taxes. And she dropped her bag on the floor here. But the next scene we can see is gone from the floor and it's now on the sofa. So Cheryl and Jim is going to date night and we once again see she has a broken wrist here. The date goes horribly wrong and Jim and Dana have a nice talk.
At least close your legs.
Going back to the restaurant and make it out. And the camera slides over to Andy Man. Dating a 62-year-old woman. Game's the game. Episode 18, Birthday Boys. Kyle and Uncle Andy has the same birthday, but Andy gets really jealous of this. And Uncle Andy vs. Gracie, part 6.
I'm trying to look at this as an adult, but it's just that I'm...
Big baby.
You're the baby. Andy 1, Gracie 0.
So if you haven't noticed by now, Jim is a little bit cheapskate. He likes to hold on his money, so he doesn't want to pay the bill, go back and forth at the restaurant. But now it turns out that Dana makes more money than him. So Jim's ego is hurt here.
I do make more money than you.
Give me the check.
They battle with each other buying nice gifts for the kids here. And Jim buys a pony for them. And
He really needs to find a girlfriend.
I think you just did.
Episode 19, the recipe. The DVD player is broken now, but they can't return it because the recipe is gone here. Cheryl and Jim here blame each other for who lost it. They go back and forth to the store to try to return it. And the truth comes out that Cheryl was the one who lost it because she gave it to Dana, a recipe for... She's not the best chef here. Episode 20, Old Friends. We get a surprise guest here, Dan Aykroyd. Ghostbusters! Are they in real life friends here? I think this episode should be in the last in the whole series. Oh, it's so good! So Jim here ran a stop sign here, but it's not the real pickup truck anymore. It's a green one now? Was this episode filmed in the earlier series as well? But he gets pulled over by Danny the cop here. Oh, first he doesn't recognize
Danny?
So Danny here is a cop now. He was a mess before. He was not taking life seriously, drinking a lot. Just being a mess in total. But now he just turned his life around and now a cop here.
Wedding. You tried to kiss me.
Oh, that was you. I'm so sorry. I was different back then. Now, wasn't there a chubby blonde girl with you? I owe her an apology, too.
Hi, I'm Andy.
Jim invites him for dinner here. They have a nice talk, but Jim misses his old buddy here. So they go for a night out. And teammate Janet gets suspended from his job. What? Oh! So he kind of goes back to his old self here, being a mess. But in the end, they have a nice talk here. A nice gig. Oh, are they in a real life band here or something like that? Really try to remember Danny here. We will see him more in the series, especially with the motorcycle. Episode 21, Cheryl's Days Off. Jim takes the girl to the parks where he meets Cheryl's friends here and leaves them with them. He goes to the movies while Cheryl and Dana goes to the feet doctor, but it gets cancelled. So they try to sneak around having a day rest off. They also go to the movies where they meet the shadow.
Hi, Cheryl.
Jim and Andy now has to go back to the girls to pick them up, but they have lost them, so they cannot find them in the home, in the park.
Yeah, there. I don't think she's gonna talk. I bet she would for some candy. We should run.
But luckily Sandy dropped them off and revealed some news for them.
Did you hear what happened at the park today? No. Two strange men were offering candy to a little girl. No. Yes, but don't worry because the parents got a pretty good description of the vehicle.
I should probably sell my car.
Yep.
Episode 22, no surprises, the last episode of season 1, already it's so fast, usually it's 26 episode or 13 episode, so I don't know why it ended with 22. The opening scene with Jim here teaching the kids.
They don't have boyfriends till they're 15.
Of course we're gonna end up with Uncle Andy versus Gracie part 7. Who won?
Hey, sweetie, wanna guess how old I am?
No.
It's Cheryl's birthday here, but they're not planning a surprise party for her because she gets a little bit crazy each time. But they manage to trick her in the end here to fool her around to get her mad, going to the bar alone here. And she's not 25.
I hope 26 is better.
Yeah. You're 25?
Yes, she is.
They surprise her. Oh, it's just a nice ending here. And we get a cameo appearance here from Brian Uxlanshaw. Gracie and Ruby teach Brian Uncranshaw how to armpit fart. This guy is huge, I think he's a football player here for the Bears. I'm not sure here.
Good job, Brian.
Sounds like a fart.
That's how I know you're doing it right.
But last night there was the Super Bowl here. The Eagles won. So the Chicago Bears didn't come to the final here. But that is the ending of According to Jim season 1. It's just a good start of the series. I'm gonna end it here because I have a job interview in a few, in 1 hour, so I can't keep talking about the show anymore. So it's 8 seasons here. If this video does very well, I will make each video about each separate season here. When I made the King of Queens video, when I talk about the whole storyline, that video was long, so it made 2 hours cut here, but I was sitting there for at least 5 hours. So I think this is the best way I will make these long videos, not so long. So hopefully you enjoyed them, hopefully it does well, because I love this show so much. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you back some nostalgia for you all. So how many times did Dana have a date? It's so much fun here, that in The Father's Bride she got married after the first date here. But now, in the whole series for a few seasons, will she get married in the end here? I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.
And we hope you enjoy it all, because we really enjoyed it. Well, thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you on season 2.